What are we to do? What have we become but a nation of destructive behavior? This is now a war against all of us. The Biden administration is a corrupt mob, and the Obama administration fuels the cycle. Let me warn you all that this corrupt behavior against President Trump is the most disgusting scheme to try and keep him down. And this is a horror. My God. My fellow Americans, this is a civil war. And this is the time we must stand for truths. If we don't see this, you, your children, grandchildren, sisters, brothers, will all pay the price for this default. My God. If we allow deceit against President Trump and allow this lie to win, we will all regret this.
Even though Hollywood writers are on strike, actor Jon Voight there is keeping his skills sharp with cartoonish monologues like this, advocating for civil war because Donald Trump is facing some charges. And despite all the evidence that's showing just how much he disregards the will of the people, Trump is still somehow this righteous figure.
And my only wish is that all can find the truth that President Trump is a man who wants to save America, the dream, the freedom. Stand up now for the only truths that can save us.
It's hard to believe that grown adults that have actually probably independently accomplished something in their lives turn themselves into these subservient protectors of the former president because he wants to save America and he'd never do what they're claiming that the Biden administration is doing, using the legal system to attack his political enemies, except when he says so.
I hope that Republican district attorneys and attorney generals throughout the country are closely watching the tremendous weaponization of justice that is being utilized against me. There's never been anything like it. But you ought to watch, and frankly, it's an eye for an eye, or it's fight fire with fire. What they're doing to our country is amazing. So Republicans, I hope you're watching.
It's convenient that MAGA falsely accused the Biden administration of somehow weaponizing the legal system against Trump, only to propose that they do just that if Trump gets to fulfill his dictatorial goals. And he's got more than just actors that are salivating over their tantrums that might turn into a civil war. He's got retired Army colonels daydreaming about it, too.
This is the problem. It is America last on every level. The last people who are consulted, the last people who are benefiting from anything that goes on in Washington are Americans. This cannot go on. It's got to end. And I think it will end. But unfortunately, it's like everything else. We're going to have to be pushed over the cliff into the abyss. I think that's where we're headed.
Now think about that. McGregor just said that Americans are the last to benefit or know about anything going on in our government, and the solution is to somehow launch into a civil war. But who are these Americans that he sees as the last to benefit? Americans that pay taxes at a rate higher than multimillionaires and multinational corporations, but are called lazy for expecting health care? Maybe the Americans that he's talking about are those that don't want those in power to continue to work solely for corporate lobbyists that pay them to craft legislation that only benefits those industries. Somehow it's not those Americans that should demand accountability and representation. It's Americans that have been riled up to believe that Donald Trump gives one hot damn about them. Like this one foot soldier here that's thirsting for a fight. Because the older he gets, the less he cares about his own life. It's perfect for a cult.
We're about ready to be taken over by communists and Marxists. And if you think I'm bullshitting you, you need to read the book, The Naked Communist. Read the Communist Manifesto. And you'll see where these motherfuckers are trying to take our country down the toilet. I served this country for 20 years, man. And I will fight till the end of it. I don't give a You know, the older I get, the less life in jail means to me. It almost brings tears to my eyes. I don't cry. Lost feelings before I was 10 years old. But damn it, man. You people better wake the up. You better wake the up.